Imagine a voice just so pure, so versatile, so loved, really, that people have called it celestial for decades now.
Yeah, a voice that really seems to connect with millions across cultures, languages,
Hmm.
even breaking down religious divides sometimes.
Exactly. It reached so far beyond its South Indian origins. Today, we're doing a deep dive into the incredible life and career of KJ Yesudas.
A man often known simply as Gana Ganharvan, the celestial singer.
That's the one.
And our mission, really, for you listening, is to kind of get behind the legend. We want to uncover the key things about his amazing vocal range, his, well, staggering amount of work,
Hmm.
his cultural impact, which is huge, and also that unique spiritual side he has, that philosophy that really defines his legacy.
So by the end, you'll really get why he holds such a special place in music, not just in India, but, globally.
Absolutely.
Okay, so every legend, they have an origin story, right?
Mhm.
And for Yesudas, it starts in a place just steeped in art and culture. Fort Kochi, yeah. Born January 10th, 1940. Back then it was the Kingdom Kochi, now it's Kerala, India.
Mm-hmm.
His parents, Augustine Joseph and Elizabeth Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
Well, his father was actually a well-known stage singer and musician himself.
Right, so music wasn't just encouraged, it was basically in the air he breathed from day one.
Pretty much.
And what's fascinating there is, it wasn't just supportive. That environment, it deeply embedded him in performance, like as a way of life almost.
Yeah.
Having a father who was a stage singer, that means Yesudas saw music as, well, both a job and a deep passion. It laid such a crucial foundation.
It wasn't just a hobby.
No, definitely not. It was his heritage, really, absorbed, naturally.
And that natural talent, it wasn't just left alone. He worked hard at it. Rigorous formal training.
He famously studied Carnatic music under Chembai Vaidyanatha
A
Bhagavatar.
giant in the field. How important was that specific mentorship, do you think, given Chembai's status?
Oh, absolutely fundamental. I mean, learning from someone like Chembai, that's like a classical musician getting lessons from, I don't know, Bach himself right from the start.
Wow. Okay.
But interestingly, Yesudas didn't stop there. He kept learning, mastering both Carnatic music, the South Indian classical tradition, and Hindustani classical music from the north.
Under various gurus, right? He went to different academies.
Exactly. RLV Music Academy in Thripunithura, then Swathi Thirunal College of Music in Thiruvananthapuram.
So mastering both major classical traditions.
Yes. That dual foundation, that's the bedrock, really. It gave him that incredible versatility, that vocal command to navigate this huge musical landscape later on.
Okay, so from those really strong classical roots, his professional career, it took off pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
His playback singing debut was 1961, the Malayalam movie Kalpodukal.
Playback singing, of course, is huge in Indian cinema.
And his entry was almost immediately impactful, wasn't it?
It really was. His breakthrough came super fast with a song from that same film, Kalpadukal, Jati Badam Mathaduisham.
Right. And the title itself is significant.
Yeah, it translates to no caste, no religion, which is pretty striking,
For a first hit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That message of social harmony, it wasn't just popular, it really felt like it foreshadowed his whole life philosophy, his inclusive approach.
That's fascinating. Like his core message was there right at the very start.
It's quite rare, isn't it, for an artist's defining idea to emerge so clearly, so early. It really set the tone.
And then his reach, linguistically speaking, it just exploded.
Oh, yeah.
Over the decades, he sang in, more than 15 Indian languages?
At least Malayalam, Tamil, Telugu, Hindi, Kannada, Bengali, Oriya, Marathi. The list goes on.
That alone is just incredible. The adaptability required, not just pronunciation, but the feel, the cultural nuance.
Right. And if you connect that to the bigger picture, like you said, his versatility didn't stop at India's borders.
No, he recorded in Arabic, English, Latin, even Russian.
Think about that. Singing effectively in such diverse languages, different phonetics, different musical structures entirely.
It really makes him one of the most versatile singers, globally.
Undeniably. But beyond just the number of languages, what do you think it was that let him connect so deeply, even with audiences who, might not understand a word of the lyrics, say, in Russia or the Middle East?
That's a great question,
Yeah.
I think. I think it has to be the sheer emotional honesty and the technical purity, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You don't always need the words to feel the bhava, right?
Yeah.
The emotion, the mood he conveys.
That makes sense.
And this incredible skill, this purity, it earned him that title, Gana Ganharvan, celestial singer.
It really fits, doesn't it? It reflects that sort of divine quality people hear in his voice, something beyond just technical skill.
Yeah, elevates it somehow.
Yeah.
And get this, the number of songs, over 80,000 songs
80,000.
across all these languages. Just think about that number for a second.
It's almost impossible to wrap your head around. That level of dedication, that prolific output, it's monumental. And it's not just the quantity, is it? It's the quality and the versatility across that massive, massive catalog. That's what sets him apart.
Yeah.
And another crucial thing, I think, to understanding his impact is how he could just switch gears. He could perform popular film songs one day and then deliver these incredibly deep classical concerts the next.
Effortlessly, it seemed.
Right. He didn't water down the classical stuff for the masses. He brought that classical discipline, that beauty, to the popular songs, enriching both sides.
That's a great point, bridging that gap.
It's a rare blend, that discipline and mass appeal. Do you think that ability, moving between film stages and classical concerts, made him so consistently in demand with composers with such different styles?
Absolutely. Composers knew they weren't just getting a singer, they were getting an artist. Someone with that deep classical grounding who could bring a certain depth, a sophistication to even simple melodies.
Which explains the collaborations.
Exactly. That's why he worked with just legendary figures in Indian music. People like Ilayaraja, R.D. Burman, Ravindra Jain,
M.S. Viswanathan,
A.R. Rahman, Salil Chowdhury. I mean, these are the giants who shaped Indian film music for decades.
That list alone tells a story, doesn't it?
It really does.
These collaborations, they span different eras, totally different musical styles. It just underlines his adaptability, his timeless appeal.
He wasn't just a voice for one genre or one time period.
No, he was the voice, the one composers across generations, across different musical tastes, they all wanted him. That consistent demand over such a long time. It's remarkable.
And with that kind of consistent excellence in collaboration, maybe it's no surprise the awards followed. I mean, a monumental collection of accolades.
Record-breaking, really.
He holds the record for the National Film Award for Best Male Playback Singer, won it 8 times.
8 times.
And the Careless State Film Awards, an astonishing 25 times.
25, these aren't just awards, like you said. They're proof of unparalleled sustained excellence, decade after decade. Real dominance.
And that's not all, right? There were Tamil Nadu State Film Awards, Andhra Pradesh State Awards.
Cementing his status across different major film industries. And then nationally, India gave him its highest civilian honors, step by step.
The Padma Shri.
In 1975, then the Padma Bhushan in 2002.
And finally, the Padma Vibhushan in 2017.
Which is incredibly prestigious, a testament of his lasting national impact. Very few artists reach that level.
And this recognition, it went international too. He was honored by UNESCO.
Right, for contributions to music and peace. That's significant.
It really is. That global nod, it highlights his influence wasn't just entertainment. It positions him more as a cultural ambassador, using sound for harmony.
Yeah, there's a certain weight to that kind of international recognition, isn't there? It becomes about more than just the art itself.
Definitely. It's about what that art represents globally, for understanding, for peace. So beyond the voice, beyond the awards, there's the man. His personal life, he married Prabha Yesudas in 1970.
Right, and they have 3 sons.
Vidi Yesudas, who's also a successful playback singer himself.
Carrying on the legacy.
Yeah, and Vinud and Vishal. But maybe the most defining personal aspect is his spirituality.
It adds such a deep layer to his persona.
He was born into a Christian family, but he's known for this deep personal respect for all religions.
Famously singing countless devotional songs for Hindu deities, often in temples.
Which caused some controversy sometimes.
But it seems to come from a place of genuine devotion for him. It's not just an artistic choice. It feels like a core part of his being.
Yeah.
He apparently views his music as a form of worship, sometimes refusing payment for temple performances, seeing them as sacred offerings.
That humility.
Exactly. That unique sort of secular outlook combined with deep humility, that's earned him immense respect across all communities, really, in India and beyond.
It kind of transforms his art, doesn't it? From just entertainment into something unifying.
A unifying force, yeah. Embodying this universal message of love, of connection that hits home regardless of your background.
So looking at this whole picture, this extraordinary life, so rich in music and spirit, what does it all mean for his enduring legacy?
Well, he's unequivocally one of the greatest playback singers in Indian cinema history, period. His music, it continues to inspire generations of singers, music lovers.
Yeah.
It's not just the technical brilliance, it's the soul he pours into every single note.
You feel it.
You really do. And he's respected not just for the voice, but for his disciplined life, his humility, that unwavering devotion to music itself.
Like the source material said.
Yeah, to quote it directly, KJ Yesudas is a living legend whose voice transcends religion, language, and generations, uniting people through the power of music.
That sums it up perfectly.
It really does. It captures that profound, lasting impact he's had.
What incredible journey we've talked through today, from that classically trained kid in Fort Kochi to this prolific global voice for unity and peace. His story is really something else.
It truly is. His dedication to the craft, that spiritual inclusiveness, and just the sheer volume and quality of his work, it sets him apart.
He really embodies that celestial singer title.
In every way. It shows how true artistry can, elevate and connect people. His story is a powerful reminder, isn't it, that artistic excellence, when it's paired with that deep human spirit, it can genuinely create lasting harmony. And inspire reverence way beyond just the stage.
So, as you reflect on KJ Yesudas' life and his music, maybe think about how truly universal art can be. How it's capable of bridging maybe the deepest differences, speaking right to the soul, regardless of background or belief.
It makes you wonder.
Yeah, what other artists, in your experience, embody that same spirit, that profound unity through their work? Something to think about.